Okay, this is Lone Goat. This is my... I've lost track of how many attempts I've had to do this. I'm not good at recording. I'm just going to get in with it. I'm going to show you guys how to make the form for the Goonweight Grand Prix. So I have a template file that I have multiple backups of because I inevitably screw them up. It's in Google Drive. And I have the Wikipedia page for the fight card that we're going to do. So first thing I do, copy over the name, and then make a copy of my template so that I don't screw up one of the 3 or 4 originals. Name it whatever. Paste in the name here. And then I cut and paste the entire fight card into Notepad. What am I doing? Oh, my mouse is kind of screwed up, so sometimes I click when I don't mean to click. There. I like using Notepad because it keeps tab delineations. It doesn't matter for making the form in the first place, but it'll come in handy when we're doing the calculations in the spreadsheet after the event's over. So what I did is I stripped out all the stuff I didn't need, and Wikipedia likes to put a bunch of tabs everywhere, so I take out the tabs. Usually I do it correctly without leaving a mess in there, but I'm sick of doing this over and over again. So you're going to see me make a lot of sloppy mistakes here. It's about the number of sloppy mistakes I make normally, but we'll just have to deal together. There. Okay. So because there's a bunch of trailing tabs after each one, so just going to get rid of all those. So take the first fight, Connor against Brando, and then paste it in here. So you're going to replace fight whatever number with their names. You're going to paste winner of in there. You're going to put each guy's name into this headings here and paste that one more time there. And hopefully you guys can see all this, because otherwise what's the point of me doing this on YouTube if you can't even see it? So take the next fight, plunk it in. This is as boring as it looks. It's might even be more boring than it looks. I've probably done this, I don't even want to count how many times now, but a lot. So I'm just going to try to fill in the dead air with nonsensical gibbering, and then hopefully this goes by quickly. Luckily there's only 4 fights on this card, so it's almost done. So I paste them all in. The template itself has room for 6 fights. I don't think I've had a main card go more than 6 fights, and if I do, then I just ignored a bunch, I think. I don't think it ever came up though. So any fights after the maximum for the number of cards you have, that sentence made no sense. However many fights you need, you delete the ones you don't need. And then you have to put in the of the night bonuses. So right now it's just got the 1 in there. It's like a blank. It's a placeholder. So you put fight of the night over here. Plunk it in there. For performance of the night, you just do a quick find replace. But you have to pick each person separately. So you give it some of this. I could have easily prepared most of this ahead of time, but no. Even though I've already done it like 5 times now, no. This is the amount of effort you're getting from me these days, because I'm just getting overwhelmed by the number of cards, and I'm kind of getting tired of this. Not that I don't love doing it for you guys, but when I go through all this and then don't watch a card, and then realize like 3 days after the weekend's over that, oh, I haven't actually updated the form yet, or anything yet. It's you guys deserve better. That's why I want to have somebody else do it. So once you pasted that all in, click on View Responses. It's gonna fire up the spreadsheet that you guys are so used to. It used to look different. I don't know why it looks like this now. I think something changed in Google Drive. So to make it a little less horrendous looking, I just drag this out and I put in word wrap, which I keep forgetting where it is. There. Okay. Did I forget to paste here? I did. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't screw up the thing too bad. It'll probably be okay when I close and reload it. Let's find out what happens when I close and reload it. Okay, it's fixed. Good. You're gonna have these extra columns, the fifth and sixth fights that don't exist. That's fine. These can be stripped out after you're done. After the card is over, and then you're gonna paste it into the other form, which we're gonna deal with another time. Like, because this is just setting up the form with the spreadsheet, and then later on you're gonna take all this information. It's gonna be all filled in, and you're gonna dump it into the big database, and that's where all the work gets done. The last thing to do before you forget, because I always forget, is to make sure that the spreadsheet is available to anyone with the link. Make sure that you're sharing it there, and that's it. So this is the URL for the spreadsheet. This nonsense at the end here, I think it gets stripped out automatically. I don't think anybody who doesn't have login access to the spreadsheet can see it. When you want the form, click up on form, go to live form, and then paste these both into the thread, and then paste them in there with the fight picks that I've already deleted. So usually I copy them into something else, or I just copy them out of here. And then you make your post, and that's it. So that's all there is here. And then once the card is over, I'll record another video showing how we take all the stuff and then dump it in the database. So we'll see you then.